It's a little better than last week in terms of coming in here. Nice to finish the weekend with a win against, I thought, an excellent Santa Barbara team. Friday's game against San Diego was one that you didn't want to see slip away. I mean, it was a tie, but it was a game where you had a 2-1 lead going into the later minutes of the game. But all in all, you know, a good weekend for us. 2 top 20 teams. It's been 3 in a row against top 20 opponents. That's you know, the challenge we wanted that for our guys, and to be 1-1-1. You know, I wouldn't say I'm ecstatic, wouldn't say I'm happy, but it could be a lot worse. And when we talk to the team, it's a fine line between winning and losing. And the challenge is to have the same mindset regardless of the outcomes moving forward. And this is a team that's continued to get better and better. And I like where we are right now. You know, it's not a young team anymore. It's a team that's played 3 excellent opponents, each unique, and I think we've dealt with it well. We're going to find balanced scoring as the season progresses, and it's just a tremendous group, you know, really unified, excited, hardworking, and we're all looking forward to getting back at it Friday, you know, play a real good Cal State Northridge team on the road Friday. And then another top 20 opponent on Sunday when you play Loyola Marymount, who's presently 4-0-0. So no hiding, but this is a team that wants to play the best. And like I said, we're getting better every day, finding our identity, and real excited to coach this group.
Talk about the Wehans for the weekend.
Now, a pretty special weekend, you know. I mean, to have one guy find all 4 goals was pretty special, and Chris is a great player, but I think more importantly he's just a wonderful person and a great leader and a caring person, and he sets the tone for our team just in terms of his work ethic, his dedication, and just how much he cares about the guys on the team and the community, and he's an excellent student. He's just a guy you want to represent you at all times.
Nico got a few pretty good chances. Do you think maybe this weekend he'll finally get the ball in?
I sure hope so. You know, I mean, you can't rely on one guy to score your goals. But we've got we got a good attacking group. Sam Gleedle's back in the mix. You know, he trained full go today. So I think you're going to see some goals from a wide range of guys, and I think Wehan will keep scoring. You know, he's a tremendous finisher, and he creates good opportunities for himself. So I'm excited about our offense. I think it's going to continue to get better and better.
Back in the top 25, do you really care during this stuff?
I mean, you know, you can sit up here and say you don't care, but yeah, it's a little bit of a, you take it a little personally if you're not in there, I'll tell you that. You know, this is a program that expects to be there every year, and yeah, probably a little ticked off that we weren't in it early on, but you know, that's a burden you bear when you got a good team. So I think there's a lot to prove, and we'll see. Over the course of 17 regular season games, we get to play a lot of big time teams. And like I said, I think we're going to keep getting better and better. These young guys are getting great experiences. They see what it takes to succeed, and they're quick learners. So it's fun. It's fun. And you know, we challenged the guys today. It was a good practice today.
Do you feel like this team is starting to learn too how important every game is?
Yeah, I think that's the challenge, is that you can't have an off day. Every game's big. It's your biggest game. And if you can have that approach, you can get really good. And you have to have a core of guys that have that approach every practice. And that was kind of the message today. You know, there's some guys coming off a real good weekend, some younger guys maybe didn't approach it initially today with the intensity that they needed to, and just the attention to details. And we made it pretty clear that you can't have that. You got to be good every day. And when you play top teams, that's what you're up against. There's no hiding. So I think the message is clear. I think our upperclassmen send that message, and they're going to, continually reiterate it on a daily basis, and guys will get it. But it's a good group, and they want to perform, and I feel real good about it.
Coach, with all that said, where do you think the reputation of Lobos soccer is throughout the country amongst the big boys, or through to everybody?
That we're one of the big boys. I mean, I think over the past 10, 12 years, I mean, one of the 5 winningest teams in the country. So, yeah, it's an honor, but it's a responsibility, and you're going to get people's best game. And I think as a coach, you sometimes forget it. You're so caught up in the day-to-day, and for me, maybe you have a little bit of an underdog mentality, but to the outsiders, when you talk to people, yeah, this is a well-respected program, and the guys go to work, and they're battlers. And as we've been able to attract guys with a higher and higher profile, the challenge is keeping a blue-collar mentality as well. And I think that's something right now that we got to remember, and you got to get back to every day. That you got to have that hunger, you got to have that fight to you. And when you can mix that with quality, then you have something special. But quality on its own is, it's limited.
What does Northridge look like?
That'll be a real talented team. They always are. It's in the hotbed of soccer in the country. And their challenge is how cohesive can they be. It's a team we really like to play. I think we match up well. They try to play, maybe overplay at times, and we're a team that feels real good about how we press and how we defend, and we're real aggressive in our defending high up the field, and it's usually a good matchup for us. So always a great environment and a fun game. So it'll be a good one Friday night. Anything else? All right. Well, we'll be back in 2 weeks and have 2 more under our belt, and it's an exciting team.